Okay, this is episode 379 of Cozy Conversations with the Sister Project. Take one.
Could have been better, but we're going to take what we can get.
Wow. Okay. Got a lot to say.
I do have a lot to say.
Good, because we're going to be talking
Because we
a lot
have
today.
a talk show.
What time is it? It's 12. It is a talk show. It's 11:20. We've got an hour to rock and roll, people.
Let her rip.
Let her rip. Welcome to Cozy Convos. I'm your host, Lauren, joined by my sister from the same mister.
Yep, and that asshole sidekick, they call me Michelle.
Yeah.
That's me.
It's really the only name I've ever called you.
Yeah.
Dad used to call you Mitch.
Yep, still does.
He does?
Mm-hmm. My college friends called me Mish.
Mish. Anthony has a Mish friend.
I got a couple friends. Anna calls me Shelly.
That's cute. I like Shelly.
And then I also answered a yo bitch and some other,
Other
off-color.
unsavory.
Yeah.
Mimi.
Mm-hmm.
I'm basically just Lauren, Beth, Lolo, amazing superstar, do good things.
Okay.
That's what I call myself.
Sometimes Will calls me Michelle.
Or bruh.
Or
The
bruh.
kids are saying bruh these days.
Yeah, bro. Sometimes I feel like Mia says it more.
What is it?
What is it?
Yeah. Do they mean like
Well,
hey brother?
No,
or is it like
I think
bruh?
it's like dude. Like get with
Like
it.
how we used to
it's
say
like
dude.
Yeah, it's not like dude. It's not like hey bro. It's
Hey,
more like I
dude.
say something embarrassing
Like,
and
bruh.
they're like brah.
We have a friend who says bruh.
really
A grown man. He's like bruh. And I'm like,
BRUH.
do you remember the show Hey Dude?
Hey dude.
Anthony, do you remember the show Hey Dude?
I do. Jog my memory
Nickelodeon.
though.
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite shows.
Watched it a lot. Same.
We need to pull it up on YouTube because I feel
We'll
like
pull it up.
Yeah, it'll be
Oh, it's so good. I loved Hey
They
Dude.
were on a ranch.
Christy, Ben Stiller's wife is the young blonde in it.
Wow, yeah, she was. Wow, you're really jogging my memory.
You're welcome. I have a drink for us. This
Good,
is
'cause I'm
called-
thirsty.
Okay, good. This is called New Brew. My friend Devin brings these to me. Every time she comes over, she's either sipping one or giving one.
Is it going to calm my anxiety or is it going to
actually,
exacerbate
it's
it?
probably going to elevate it, but
Oh.
hopefully not.
All right.
Well, I don't know anything about these things. It's an herbal supplement kind of thing. New Brew. It's GABA. It's euphoric seltzer. So you know what? No. Well, that's why she drinks it, because the coffee gives her the stomachs.
Yeah.
And gives her maybe I think a little bit of the zanies.
Oh, the
So-
stomachs and the zanies.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think this will give you maybe more energy, but like level.
Okay.
So I don't know anything about kratom leaf or kava root. A little scared, but we're gonna just go with it.
I think, yeah,
Do you like guava? I love guava.
I don't actually. I don't like it at all, but let's see. Cheers.
Cheers.
I love your glasses.
Costco. Wow. I don't know, Devin.
Well,
Devin, we're going to talk about this one.
this to me tastes like a chemical bath that just ran down my throat.
I don't like it. Oh, Devin.
I'm going to stick to water. Guess we won't be getting sponsored by those guys.
Here, Anthony, you could literally just drink
that's actually horrible.
it. I'm not into it. Whoa.
The aftertaste is never. Oh, even Anthony made it. Oh God! Even Anthony made like a sad, pouty face when he tasted it. You guys,
I'm not into it. I'm sorry, Devin.
because you know what it is, and I don't really like. I saw it said like a seltzer kind of a thing. I don't like seltzers. I don't like the taste of the. I never liked Trulies. I never liked White Claws.
went
I
through a
drank them,
phase.
and do you want to know what I did? My stomach filled with
distended.
air, and I floated back to my house after. So I was like, it tasted bad, and my stomach
and
hurt.
your stomach hurts. It reminds me of COVID when during COVID, I got people got ripped on black cherry and mango
White Claws. Oh yeah.
Those were the thing. I mean, they had to invent koozies that were skinny
koozies.
just for those.
People were taking them down.
Those were the days.
It looks to me, from what I'm seeing as an observer, when we were kids, when we were teens, our option for consumption was
Cola.
Zima. Okay, I'm talking
Zima.
And I tell you what, the teens of today's generation, they have an endless supply of booze in a can.
I drank, God, what were they called?
Clearly Canadian.
Well, yeah, but she's talking boozy.
Oh,
but
yeah.
yes, but Blackberry, clearly Canadian. I drank Hooch. That was the name
wow.
of, it was called Hooch. Do you guys remember Hooch? It was
A
in a
little
I
bottle.
don't know if I would
I
have
remember
married
our
you.
dad used to
Sorry?
call.
I don't know if I would have married you if I knew this.
Too late.
I'm hooching.
Our dad used to say when he
drink-
was with his friends, like, you want some hooch?
And I think that was probably
Like
why
whiskey?
they called it that.
Yeah.
Like, because it was. I have a really funny story for you guys.
Okay, let's
It
hear
just
it.
happened last night. Okay. I go get my nails done. Cajun shrimp, Matt. What do we
I
think?
really like it.
Almond shape. I got a little pointier
I
because
like
I'm
it.
getting feistier. Okay.
And those hands can do a lot of
I mean,
damage.
I could kill someone with
You
these.
could. But I have to say, okay, after all of the colors you've chosen, that's my favorite.
Well, it's Cajun shrimp. You
It's-
can't go wrong.
And you can't go wrong with a mat.
I know. I kind of did this because I was like, I'm not in the glossy mood, but I need something sharp, a little fierce. And so I went with Cajun shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was leaving, I was the last client to leave, my guy.
Thom.
And so
I feel like I know Thom.
he's amazing. It's the best nail shop in Chicago. I just love them and they just are wonderful people. I'm leaving. And as I'm leaving, I saw, and where this nail salon is, it's in a sketchy little
Strip mall?
Yes. No, I mean, little area of Chicago.
Okay.
It's the weirdest little vibe. And as I was leaving, there were two individuals out there who, it's been a long time since I kind of like grabbed onto my backpack. There was something my radar went up
Your
a little
spidey
bit.
sense was activated.
Yeah, it really was. And I just kind of, the guy had a backpack on in the front. And I was like, I don't know. It was just something was just
Did he have a
felt wrong.
backpack on in the back?
No, it was
Okay.
just the front. And I just got a little alarmed by it. And
Fair
then I
enough.
got extra alarmed when I saw them go into the nail salon as they were closing. Like Tom turned off the open sign.
Did you think they were going to like stick him up for OPI or what?
I thought they were going to stick them up for anything.
Okay.
And I was like really worried about my people. And then I got to my car. I usually park right in front of the salon. And I got into the car and wouldn't you know it, the alarm starts going off. And I'm like, I opened the door and sat in the car.
The alarm in your car.
Yeah, well, it wasn't my car.
What was it?
Someone else's car.
Okay. You were really on edge.
I was so focused on keeping Tom and his lovely partner safe that I got into a car that wasn't mine because I was watching them. So I just got into some random person's car.
Are you fucking kidding?
And the alarm was going off.
And you were able to get into it. So they didn't even lock it.
So it's not my fault.
Okay.
So I get into the car and then I think I'm having like a neuro event because
Yep.
I'm like trying to touch buttons.
Oh my God. Did he know that? Did Anthony know
He's
about
hearing it
this?
for the
Okay.
first time.
Good
Trying
God.
to touch like the on button. And then I'm looking, I'm like, Toyota? I don't drive a Toyota. Like, what is happening? So I'm like, oh my God, I'm in the wrong car.
I've done this
I was
before.
also confused. Like, why is my car alarm going off if my key's in my pocket? I know where it is because I put it there. So I finally get out. I'm laughing so hard because, idiot, I finally get to my car, which is like one car behind it. Literally, it was right there. And I turned and did like a circle and I sat for like 10 minutes while they were in there and I had 911 ready to go.
Okay. And
Nothing happened.
okay. But you listen, City of Chicago residents.
I'm here. Bat
we
signal.
have a vigilante. Okay.
Batwoman, just whenever you need me, call me up. Just beam me up. Let's fucking go.
Wow. Well, thank you for your service.
My pleasure.
And
I'm just glad that Tom is safe.
I'm glad that nothing happened.
Me too. Michelle, let's catch up for a moment.
Yo.
We emceed an amazing
Holy cow.
event.
We did.
A couple weeks back, we were the MCs first time. That was our first rodeo.
And
We had a blast.
will not be our last.
No, for PCH. The event was called All In for PCH, and PCH is Pillars Community Health. And what this incredible organization does is they provide whole person care, which means they show up when crisis strikes. I mean, we heard stories of people of when this organization shows up for mental health issues,
Suicide grief,
schools, shootings, really heavy stuff, helping people obtain medical care for their physical body,
supporting the teachers and the educators who are supporting the grieving children. It is incredible.
PCH, I'm obsessed with you guys.
We're all in.
Shout out to Amy. I'm obsessed with you. I love you. You and your entire team. Thank you for inviting
everyone.
Thank you for inviting us. But I'm going to tell you something you guys may not have known about what was going on behind the scenes during the gala, which was my bra. And you wouldn't really think much about it. It's just a bra.
Just a bra.
But what
just
happened,
an over-the-shoulder boulder holder.
Yeah, and sure it was. What happened was the day of the gala, I run to Target to go and grab. I don't even know what you call them, Michelle. I've worn them before. They are terrible.
They're like they're
chicken cutlets
that they snap in the middle to bring up your boob.
But let's be honest. It's not bringing up anything. In fact, they're like chicken cutlets.
I don't think they're designed for 40-year-old women.
No.
I think they're designed for young ladies
going
whose
to
collagen has not left their body.
They are not for these, because if I were to take 2 chicken cutlets and like click them together, my titties would have just gotten lower.
Totally.
They just would have been closer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally, Lauren. And that's not the look we're going for.
That's not what I'm not going for.
No.
So I had options and I didn't have time. So I couldn't go to Nordstrom's and go get like something fancy, like, something with straps. So I'm like, I've got fucking tape.
Yeah. Used what you have.
And I was like, also,
like an
I'm not going
or
to
Alaskan.
Yeah. And I'm also not going to spend more money on something that I think I can just devise at home.
Here for it.
So I had blue packing
Use
tape,
what you have.
and I had silver electrical tape.
No, it was duct tape.
Is that what it was called?
It was not electrical
duct tape. What's the brown one?
No, I saw what you had. You had electrical tape. You had duct tape. Electrical tape has more of a rubbery feel to it.
Yes, you are right.
I had
duct tape.
Yours was
silver.
duct tape, which was and you shared your journey with our whiffs and stuff on social media, and people were concerned
people were concerned because I used the duct tape, and people were concerned that it was going to rip skin off.
Yes.
And so I got a little nervous.
And you did. There was a slight dip in your energy right before we took the stage.
Well, what if I've got to go to the dermatologist afterwards?
What if you lose a nipple?
If I would have seen what you did before you left, I don't know if I would have let you leave the house.
Well, I
didn't see it until you got back.
I got home and I was like,
that's what you did?
Yeah. So what I did, you guys, I'm going to promote this idea because it worked incredibly. You take one long piece of tape and you put it underneath your tit, and then you lift it up and you give yourself a breast lift with one. Now we're already winning because the chicken cutlets have nothing on
no
this.
lift whatsoever.
Then you do it on the other one.
Yeah.
So now both of your tits are lifted.
Yeah.
But there's still, you need the extra adhesive. So then you
have to double down.
You double up. So then after that, you take a little tape and you push the boobies together. And then to really make sure it's not going anywhere, you do one across the collarbone.
Which I have to say, I saw your handiwork. You were like a tit lift architect.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kim Kardashian, I think, has done something like this before. And I think I saw it maybe on the show a million years ago. And I was like, I just have to channel my inner Kim and get these bad boys up, and it worked.
I'm impressed. I mean, you engineered. I mean, it did have to take a little bit of brain power and a little risk. I mean, and sometimes what they say: no pain, no gain.
And I had pain and I gained
and a lift. You gained a lift.
When I took those bad boys off, they were like blood them. But you know what? There was no more. There was a little bit of redness and tenderness, but other than that,
free 99.
Free 99. Yeah. I had it. And I'm all for how can I give less of my money
to those rich assholes. Fuck yeah, Lauren.
Yeah, so
same.
Tape them up. Tape
the titties up.
Michelle, you had your own solo gig for the first time for Optwell. Find Your Calm.
I did. And it was really funny. I was so nervous when I walked onto that stage without you as my therapy dog and the leader.
Your service animal.
Yep. I was looking for my calm, but it was I think a wild success. First of all, I just want to say something. This organization that I spoke for is called Optwell, and Optwell is run by Dr. Chris Lonsway, and this platform provides incredible programming and resources for mental health and brain health to the western suburbs.
Amazing.
And seeing all of the access to these programs and these doctors and all of the people in our community coming together. So people in our community looking for support, needing help with themselves or their kids struggling with mental health. Like I saw the purpose in real time as I stood on stage to share my story. And I think I was as moved by what is being offered as I'm hoping the audience was as moved by folks like myself and Jim Maley and others that stood up there and shared our like really honest, vulnerable stories about
personal stories.
Yeah.
Your sad story.
My sad story.
Your sad story. You gave a little bit of your sad story at PCH.
I did.
When we're like, do you want to hear a little bit of your sob story?
And I tell you what, Lauren, as soon as you say, do you want to hear my sad story?
People sit up straight and they're like, oh,
ear.
yeah.
It's almost as if they get like a prosthetic ear. It's like a giant ear. And they're like, what? Someone's got a sad story. Yes. Like I love a sad story.
Because you know, the truth is everyone's got a sad story. And sometimes it helps to hear
you
someone
find,
else's.
You find comfort in knowing you're not alone.
You're not alone.
Yeah.
Good work.
Thank you.
You guys, those are two different organizations, Optwell and Pillars Community Health, that if you're looking to volunteer, support, if you need their aid or you know someone that does, look them both up.
Pillars was there.
Pillars was there.
Yes.
We'll drop the links in our show notes so that you can check them out. Time for an ad break. Posey Law Group.
Posey Law Group.
Posey Law Group, thank you for being an official sponsor for Cozy Conversations with the Sister Project. You guys, founded by attorney Stephanie Posey, this down-to-earth firm helps people with estate planning, real estate deals, and launching or protecting your business with clarity, compassion, and no unnecessary legal jargon. Thank God.
Yeah. No time for it.
Because I'm like, there was that line in Christmas Vacation. I think that's where I heard him, where he's like, in layman's terms. I don't even know what that means. Layman's terms.
A way in which I can understand it.
Perfect. And so when I talk to Stephanie too, she
speaks in layman's terms.
She speaks in my language. And I'm like, thank you.
Yep.
So you guys, if you need any of the above, any legal assistance when it comes to estate planning and whatnot, what you want to do is check out poseylawgroup.com and contact Stephanie Posey for all of your legal needs. And if she can't help you, she'll find someone that can. But you'll want to stick with her. She's amazing. Thank you, Posey Law Group, for being our sponsor. All right, moving right along to our hot topic. Michelle and I hemmed and hawed. Are we going to talk about what we're going to talk about? And we said, yeah, we're going to. Because we live here and this is our reality.
That's how we feel.
And what we're talking about is we're not really going to talk about the State of the Union because that already happened and we've heard about it and can't be bothered with it at the moment. So we're going to talk about our state of being.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
How
state
are you?
Of being better today
than yesterday.
Better today.
Good.
I was in a
dark
down place.
Yeah.
But I went to the library and I found some hope. And you pumped me up.
I love that you go to the library. That if you need hope and if you want to like damn the man, you know, and F you big brother, go to the library.
Yeah, because they've got
they're probably not there.
No, because they've got all kinds of shelves offering you hope. Like literally, specifically, like
books are good.
Hope.
What's that line from Dumb and Dumber? Pills are good. Books are good, right? You know, I sometimes think about this in like, if I could put this into terms for our like non-American viewers and listeners, because we have some.
Yeah.
What it's like to be living here right now, it feels like a reality show. I swear to God. Like we are contestants to the reality show called America. And I'm going to play for you guys a little soundbite that I think really sums up what it's like to be an American right now. And, you know, some people might disagree with me, but this is how it feels. So here we go.
Dumb. Stupid. Crazy. Dangerous. Stinks.
Those were Saved by the Bell characters describing, I mean, I think prolifically what it feels like to be an American.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
It stinks.
Dumb.
Dangerous. I mean, we're laughing, but literally that is the truth.
I mean, when I watch and hear what people are saying, the drivel, the nonsense, the lies, the bullshit, all I can hear is my dad's voice in my head as I'm growing up when he would say to me, just because someone says it doesn't make it true. And it's literally been haunting me since the day this man took office.
Yeah, I get a like a Substack from a guy named Mike Quigley.
Okay.
And I, for some reason, can't tap into all of it right now.
Yeah.
But his email was titled, Trump to Americans, don't believe your lying eyes. Like that's what Trump is telling us. Don't believe your lying eyes. And Quigley he's a representative. I believe he's here in Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
And, I told you I was listening to 1984 by George Orwell. And one of the famous lines from that book is the last command. It's something along the lines of the last commands of the government is for you to not believe what you are seeing or reading, and for you to just now start listening to what you are being told.
Oh yeah, hell
and
no.
That's kind of where the government puppetry comes from.
No.
And I have like you mentioned, you had a bad day yesterday.
Deep.
Yeah,
bad,
you were in a dark place.
Quitting.
I think you quit.
I quit, and you pulled me out of the darkness.
I felt bad because I was like, oh my God, what's happening? I didn't know you were there. I thought you were. I didn't really know what was going on. Can you tell me a little bit?
Yeah, it was just a little. I'm so sick and tired. Like I'm just so sick and tired of all of the nonsense that I find myself like walking past the TV or like listening to the news or seeing something come up and me just going
inundated.
And just some nonsense like the fact that like Hillary Clinton is being questioned and we are not paying attention to the person whose name has been listed the most in the files. And I hear these things and I just go,
like you're crazy.
I just
like you're nuts.
And I'm just like, I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
But then like I said, I went to the library. I've been to the woods. I have
the woods are healing.
Woods are healing. Yes. I saw Holy Hawk.
Holy Hawks are healing.
I manifested the burning down.
Yeah. Of the patriarchy.
Annihilation of the patriarchy. And then I got in my little Lexus and I hopped on 290 and I headed here and fucking turned it around.
Good. And I get like that too. We're in moments where thankfully I have to say, I don't find myself in many hopeless moments. I never lose hope. Because I believe and I know there are so many people out there that are fighting the good fight.
Yeah.
I see them. I mean, go to a march and you'll see them.
Yeah, it's true.
Like I will, like when I'm doing the dishes and when I see Bernie Sanders has gone live, I will tune in to what he is saying. I will read things that are giving me and inspiring me to take action and energizing me. Mm-hmm. And I'm also, because here's the deal. We are getting inundated with a lot of hocus pocus.
Yep. And that's when I just say,
smoke and mirrors.
Show me the files.
Show me the files. Yeah. And we're going to get there. We're going to talk about that. And I think that's part of the game too, is like, look over here. Now look over here. It's everything is just a distraction
from what is the real.
And that, if you get distracted, you get hopeless.
You're right.
So you have to stay laser focused.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get I get in the muck as well.
Yeah, there's a little fatigue, but
yes,
as long as you're coming out of it.
Yeah, and you just have to know, who are you going to? Who are you listening to? Who are you reading? What friends are going to help pump you up? What groups of people do you hang with that you feel like, okay, these, I need to reach out. I have my groups, We Dissent. I have my other groups and individuals. I have really incredible Instagram friends, many of them who I know in person, but they live far away. So that's how we stay connected, who are super politically active and vocal. And that is a small community for myself, where I am very invigorated and inspired by people.
1000%.
So that's really helpful as well. But this living here is not for the weak.
No.
You can't be a pussy and live here. No, you
and you
can't.
got to be smart.
You do.
And you have to be impenetrable. Like, you have to be so strong in your knowing and in your conviction that no weird ass culty fucking movement can break you.
Yeah, I think that a lot. I feel like I've gotten, once I reconciled with the fact that MAGA is a cult. Okay. It's something funky's going on there.
When you hear a MAGA person demanding that the illegals and the criminals be removed from the country, and that's where I go, and then the president's name is the most named person in the file, but they just can't seem to wrap their heads around that being.
Well, because Michelle, racism is very strong Kool-Aid. And if someone is going to say, I will remove the people that you don't like, I will restrict freedoms from them and rights from them, you're probably going to care a little less about the wrongdoings of him because he's doing what makes you feel more comfortable.
Got it, in your racist ideology.
I mean, listen, here's the deal. How I look at it from this point of view, you've brought up the file several times, and I want to comment on the fact that they deposed Hillary Clinton recently to answer questions and have her explain the crimes and the sins of men.
Yep.
And I find that to be deplorable.
Is anyone else seeing the trend here with the women?
Of course people are. But that's the thing. And here's the thing I'm going to tell you right now is that the women that I'm following and the women that I get inspired by, and a lot of people are starting to speak up. People are done. And I'm not kidding when I tell you that whole women's hockey thing
piss people off.
Were like, and that's the fuck, I'm done now. And people are pissed.
Yep.
And that's what we need. Because if there's going to be a shift in momentum, if we're going to take away power that we have elected to people and change the course of the trajectory and what we are on, there has to be rage. There has to be enough is enough. My one thought is this too, and I love talking to people about this. So if there's people that want to like write in and talk about this, I'm here. I really deeply struggle with the people who, during COVID, we had QAnon. We had this conspiracy theory pointing fingers at, Hillary Clinton and Pizzagate and Democrats.
The Democrats.
Save the Children. Then there was Wayfair. And it was always very intriguing because you're like, what is the origin of this?
Where did this come from?
Where is the origin from this? And my own conspiracy theory is that was originated from someone in this higher up who wanted to say, oh boy, we have to make sure they never find us. So we're going to point the fingers at her,
specifically.
At a woman who has fought for sex trafficking, has fought for the rights of women and girls in the country and across the world. But she is the one trafficking 13-year-olds. So, but they got it twisted because a lot of
there's
people,
evidence that Steve Bannon might have done that.
I heard about
4chan.
that. Yes. Well, you mentioned 4chan and the Epstein files. Steve Bannon is a pile of hot shit garbage.
What?
Okay.
And just
how could you say that?
Pile of scary looking fellow. But with the people, and this is where I really have an honest question for people, because if I ever contradicted what I said or said something, then you all of a sudden show I'm not caring about something. I ask people who were so concerned about the safety of the children then, where is your rage and anger now?
It's unbelievable.
I need to
Where is it?
That's where I need to know. And I want to invite you. Let's talk about it and get mad, man, because this shit's real.
Yeah.
And I want to say that I was looking at stats yesterday. It's like 1 in 8 women will be assaulted, abused, or raped by the time that they are 18. And then it's like 1 in 3 after 15. Like the numbers are it's just a bunch of stats and numbers and it's confusing. But I'm going to just put it out there. A lot of women, many, if not most women, have felt unsafe, have been catcalled, grabbed, touched, way worse than all of the above. I can't even say the words. It's just so uncozy, but this is the reality. And I am one of those women. You are one of those women.
I asked my friends in our friend thread this very question.
Yes.
Every single one of them had a story, had more than one story. I implore women to ask their friends in the groups.
And think about your own situations, right? Like I would do anything to protect my 13-year-old self. Anything. Like I literally would fucking kill someone for my 13-year-old self to protect me.
Yep.
And I'm wondering, when did we stop looking at other girls and women and think, Well, at least they're getting out the illegals. What?
What?
How did that happen?
Where?
I don't know. But Michelle, you brought up a good question. Do you talk about what's going on like in the country with your friends and family? Or does it just organically kind of bleed into the conversation? Or is it like, we don't talk about that. Let's just have a great dinner party together?
No. I definitely think that it's talked about. It depends on the group, depends on the friends. Most people and I are having these conversations. People on the other side of the aisle, I have conversations with. I have friends, very close friends. We are always talking about these things. Yeah, it comes up in my family. I did kind of pop off a couple days ago. I was like, can we never talk about this again? Like,
it's exhausting.
I was kind of, it kind of was on the front end of me being done. Like me, like being like, God, I'm just so fucking sick and tired of it. But we do have the conversations. In fact, my girlfriends and I were talking this morning when I was walking through the woods and we were sharing some stuff, and I was kind of like they were hyping me up. It was very sweet actually. One of my friends came on and was sharing, how thankful she was for me coming to her about other things, whatever. And then it was just like this big love fest, and it turned into let's take this fucking epic feminine energy that we are all bringing to this conversation and use our voices and fucking burn this shit to the ground.
Yes.
That was literally the last text that I shared with my girlfriends.
When I get into these modes of like, let's fuck shit up, let's take care of business, let's burn down the patriarchy, I tune into this. I listen to Les Mis, and because there's so many, and specifically I listen to One Day More. So if there's anyone out there that knows or needs a pump up, there's some lines in here, and I just wanted to repeat the lines of what they talk about. And this is where I think that when we feel hopeless, we have to remember that the minute we give up hope, we are giving up.
Yeah.
And that's the end of it.
You're right.
And then you're quitting, essentially. And so the lines in the song that like bring me to tears, literally I will cry and weep to them, is one more day to revolution. We will nip it in the bud. We'll be ready for these schoolboys. And I love that they call them schoolboys because that's all
really
they fucking are.
Down.
They will wet themselves with blood. They watch them run amok, catch them as they fall. Never know your luck when there's free for all. Here a little dip, there a little touch. Most of them are goners, so they won't miss much. And then they go into raise the flag of freedom high. Every man will be a king. And when we talk about it like that, I feel like these are these marches. And some people might be like, oh, no king marches. But what do you think he's trying to do? He's trying to be a king here. He's trying to, no rules apply to him.
Silencing
he
people's
can get
voices.
away with anything and everything. That's what kings back in the day, how they ruled. And if we give into that, we are fucked.
Cooked.
We are cooked.
Yeah.
And I am so with you on this like feminine energy and this leveled up way of thinking. There's ways to, I've talked to you in the past about like, how do you bring a little bit of like your feminism into your everyday? Like me, when I'm walking, I look men in the eyes when I walk past them. And that's for me to feel brave and courageous. And it's really intimidating to do when you first start doing it. It's also a means of safety, but it's also like, I see you. I don't have to look down when you walk past me. Why the fuck would I look down if a man passes by me? And I also look women in the eyes too that walk by me, and I give them a smile. But I feel like there's little things that we can do to drum up that power because it is conjuring up an energy.
100%. And I also think that this is the other thing. A lot of people, not everybody shows their resistance, or as you say, resistance in the same way. Some people are really vocal. You are amazing in taking your
Everyone does
thoughts.
things different.
Everybody does things different, and there's a way for you to do it in different ways.
Exactly.
I've kind of leaned into Scott Galloway's resist and unsubscribe campaign that he launched in the beginning of February that is making massive impact. And if you're not, in tune to what this is, Scott Galloway is a very smart smart dude who came up with this idea that we are living in a situation where we have a president who doesn't give two flying fucks what anybody says or what there's nothing that can penetrate him, but there is one thing, and it is it's attacking the stock market.
Yeah,
let's just
their money.
call it what it is.
Yeah.
And so what he has done is he's created an entire list of all of these like tech bro companies, all of the companies that we can unsubscribe to and affect their bottom line. And what's happening is it's really picking up steam. So for quieter folks out there that want to fucking jam it in and twist that knife and make it hurt a little extra hard, check out this link and see how you can
notes.
quietly resist if that's your way.
We're calling it quiet, but it's so loud
it's
and powerful.
It's so fucking loud and it's killing it.
It is. I love that suggestion. And, another thing that I think is a way to kind of fight the system back, and I've been doing it with Luna at home, is telling her like how strong and brave she is. And that is sometimes where it has to start is with like the little girls, empowering them.
Lauren, let me tell you something. I am so glad that you're doing that. And as a mom to a daughter as well, I have had conversations. I have watched my daughter be diminished by males in power positions,
like
coaches on the sideline that made her feel less than, that made her question herself. And I have told her, you can challenge things. Do not make yourself smaller. Ask the question, come back and say you don't agree if you don't, but it's hard for them. And which is why it's so important to build them up and teach them that when they're small.
Yeah, because I remember being a young woman and in places of being a teenager that I didn't know my voice yet. And I want her to know her voice fucking now. Not when she's 13, not when someone has to like pull out what happened or, pull information for her. I want her to be brave enough to come forth when she needs to, wants to, has to. It's like a non-negotiable. And that's just that's a huge way. It's not even small. It's of a magnitude that we can't even measure on how to raise really brave, strong girls and women.
Yep.
Oh, I can go on and talk about this for days. But we have to shift gears a little bit. And I'm really excited about our gear shift.
I love it. It sounds exactly like that.
Because we are moving into our new collaboration and partnership. We did not collab on what we're about to talk about, but we are working on showcasing Adorn 512's unfiltered collection. All right, as I mentioned, you guys, we are so excited to be partnering up with Dana Mitchell from Adorn 512 to show off and showcase her unfiltered collection. So this entire collection is inspired by women, being a woman.
How
cool?
Timely?
How cool?
And fucking rad.
So cool. I'm going to share a little bit about this collection with you, and then we're going to show off these incredible pieces. Okay, so the Unfiltered collection, it drops this International Women's Day because we are done whispering.
Damn straight.
We're done apologizing. I need a damn straight.
Damn straight.
Yeah, thank you.
Damn straight.
And we're done pretending that we're not powerful through every phase of life.
Yeah.
In Japan, they celebrate menopause.
Isn't that so nice?
Yeah, they're like, yay, you're menopausing.
You've made it this far.
Yeah, let's see
celebrate.
what happens from there. So we're going to take a page out of their book and keep flowing right with this promotion. Adorn 512 has always been about helping women feel their best inside out, and now your voice and journey are the heart of this collection.
Yeah.
And this is what I love about Dana, is because she is infusing her ideas with this like feminine power and energy. Featuring, and I am wearing the middle finger charm. And I just want you guys to know, Dana, this was for you. I did my nails to match the charm.
I mean, it's as if she took your finger and molded it into that charm.
And what I love about the charm, and we'll do a close-up in a minute, you could wear it with the fingernail like pointing at you or the other way. So whatever.
Love it.
So featuring the middle finger charm, and they also come in earrings as well that I have on. This is one of my favorite flair. The hot flash studs that own the moment. And not only are they studs, but we're going to show you guys a close-up of the hot flash necklace as well. Pause earrings, celebrating menopause instead of hiding it. The feminist torso charms, which I'll share as well. Secret message Morse code bracelets. And then dainty, and these are dainty meets defiant
Here for
pieces.
it. Here for it.
Because honestly, I like walking around with a little bit of a message on me.
Oh, yeah, same.
Because I can't always be flapping my lips.
You don't say.
Raise hell. We like to raise hell even when we're just wearing subtle, gorgeous pieces of jewelry. Now, all of this collection is hyperallergenic. It's quality crafted and unapologetically you, because taking life seriously is overrated, but taking up space and honoring your whole journey never is. Wear it loud and wear it proud,
baby.
So this collection also gives back 10% of its proceeds to Girl Forward and the Menopause Society.
How wonderful.
Buy cool shit and do it for a good cause. That's what I like to say.
Crab claws.
Crab claws
for a good cause. Crab claws for a good cause.
So without further ado, I think it's time to do some close-up. This is the Heart Nope necklace. And what I love about this one, I just feel like you're just walking around town going, nope, to everyone and anyone. And now here we have this circle pendant that if you could see it, which you should because we've got a real sexy cameraman, it says F-U-C-K.
That spells fuck.
And that's kind of one of those where it's just like, yes, same thing. Like you're walking around town saying, oh, fuck.
Now you can just wear it.
Now you can...
You can just wear fuck.
I love it. This is the one Michelle actually was wearing all episode today. Here comes a personal favorite of mine. This is the Hot Flash pendant. And I feel like, people are always like, oh, I'm having a hot flash. I can't imagine how uncomfortable they may be, but we're dazzling it up with a little hot flash pendant.
Yeah, bedazzle your flash.
Yeah, oh, I love that, Michelle. Yeah. Bedazzle your flash.
It's like flipping it on its head. That flash could be better, but with this,
it's bedazzled.
Bedazzled.
And the same earrings are available as well. This is a great piece. Celebrate the flash. And here we have the Femme Silhouette, which is just so feminine. It's beautiful because you know what? We need to celebrate our gorgeous bodies that do so much. And if you can see the detail there, Michelle, of course you have like the beautiful curves of the woman's body, but like right there in like the vulva area, the pubic area, if you will.
The vulva area.
I love that. There's like little diamonds. And that's what we are. We're just sparkly diamonds.
So what you see now is Lauren is holding the delicate middle finger studs. And I love nothing more than not one middle finger, but when you're flipping up the double bird at all times. These earrings also come in screwbacks, so don't worry. You don't have to worry about losing those double birds. Now, Whiffs, what you're seeing here is Lauren is donning the beautiful middle finger pendant. Who doesn't want to give a big FU to the world more than a gal can wear it draped around their neck? What's important to know here is all of these products are made of quality hypoallergenic materials like solid 10 karat gold, 14 karat gold, PVD plate, and sterling silver.
Adorn 512, thank you for the incredible pieces that women around the country will be adorning because you thought about how can we put something beautiful on your already beautiful body, but just to amp up your message.
I love that.
Thank you, Dana. Okay, I'm so excited that we get the chance to work with Adorn 512. Michelle, if anything, this is just yet another way to proclaim your resistance to the bullshit that we see going on all the time. It is such a strong and beautiful and classy way, dare I say, to show your feminism. So thank you, Dana Mitchell, for partnering with the Sister Project. We're going to go through reading, watching, and listening to quickly. Michelle, this is what's also keeping me fucking balanced. Look at how beat up this thing is.
Yeah, that looks like my copy of Outlander.
Yep, this is the art. That's quite a book to read over and over again. This is The Art of Living by Epictetus. And it really just, I open it up and I just read something. And it's always a reminder of, and I'm not stoic. I fly off the rail. I sometimes go nutty, but it helps get me back to where I need to be. And one of my favorite quotes is, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." I'm working on that.
Love that.
Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. First,
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, you hear that? We suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgments about them. Perspective is everything, right? So if you need a little nugget, if you need some zingers, some bangers to get you through the day when you fall on hard times.
Yeah, I wish you could have sent that my way.
Yesterday.
Could have used it.
It's just such a great book. Okay, so moving on to watching. Michelle, we both have movie reviews. We went to the theater.
Mm-hmm.
You went, we were supporting the arts. You did Wuthering
Heights.
Wuthering?
Wuthering Heights.
What is Wuthering? Oh, it's the name of the town.
It's the name of the place
Okay.
that
it takes place.
that she lived.
Wuthering
Yes,
Heights.
Wuthering
How was
Heights.
it?
It was, first of all, I took myself on a date. I was
My favorite
solo
thing to
that
do.
night, and I'm like, you know what? I looked at Fandango and I saw that the movie was starting in 10 minutes. I had nothing to do. It took me 2 minutes to get there. I went, I bought myself some popcorn
Yum.
and a Coke.
Butter or no butter?
Butter.
Oh, okay. You had more.
And I sat in my corner spot, and I just could not have loved it more. The visuals, like from
looks
just the
gorgeous.
costumes, the visuals, the chemistry, I didn't want it to end. I will see it again. Margot Robbie was stunning.
Oh.
Jacob Elordi, can they get married?
I'm obsessed with his sideburns.
He's so hot.
They're just, well, she's married.
I know, but you can dream.
You can dream.
It was honestly, I think my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies I've seen in a long time. I think it would be one of the movies that if we watch TV the way we did in the old days, where you'd like turn it on and like you had a choice of things you could watch based on what was in the channels, that would be a movie I'd watch over
Really?
and over and over again. Mia's seen it twice.
In the theater.
Yes.
Okay. It's a good review.
I
Okay.
loved it.
It's a
I heard it
solid
wasn't
review.
as horned up as it was like maybe touted to be.
It wasn't. I mean, it was like,
It's just been a thing. It's
Yeah.
been a, yeah.
It looks like it would be. It looks like
Yeah.
there'd be a lot of lovemaking.
Well,
And
she's the director, Emerald Fennell. She did Saltburn,
Oh.
which is very horned up.
Yeah, and I love
did not know that.
Saltburn.
And I could see artistically the similarities.
Yeah,
like
she's got
she's
clothes.
just with the colors and like the costuming, incredible. Yeah, I loved it.
So, Michelle, this might interest you. There was
Yeah.
a 92 Wuthering Heights with Ray Fiennes and Juliette Binoche.
Aren't there more? I feel like it's
I
been
don't
made
know,
several times.
but I would maybe watch that too.
So I did also, when I went to the library looking for hope yesterday, I did also pick up a copy of Wuthering Heights, and I'm going to
Lovely
read
for
it.
Hope.
Emily Bronte, they call it a Gothic novel.
Is that why? Is that the time period or
yes,
something? Okay.
What do we say? Late 1600s, early 17 or late 17 or early 1800s. But it's written in, I don't know if it's like Middle English or it's just written in a way that it's not going to be an easy read, but I'm going to dive into it and I'll
But
share.
you're a lit major.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this
and
is
now
right up her
I
alley.
remember I studied, I believe it was her sister wrote Jane Eyre.
Oh, okay.
And I
I've never
remember
read
studying
Jane Eyre.
that. But yeah, so.
Amazing. Okay, so I saw Send Help with Rachel McAdams.
Tell me everything because I want to see it.
Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien, who I didn't really know any of the other actors or actresses. So yeah, she obviously, it's Rachel McAdams if you know her. Girl power. Girl motherfucking power. And it is so good. She's a badass. It's gory. There are some gory
Like
moments.
how gory?
Gory. Anthony.
Yeah, it gets a little crazy at times, but
Not the whole movie.
not
And
like-
it's not like,
it's not the point of it.
yeah, it's not like the goal. Listen, they're trying to survive on a deserted island. Things happen on deserted islands. You know
I
what I'm
wouldn't say
saying?
that's like a reason not to watch it. Like,
It
Okay.
is so good.
I mean, I'm blown away.
no,
by
Michelle,
this
you would
review.
love it.
Okay.
You would love it. Yeah.
it's a girl power movie. You leave there going, fuck yes. Anthony and I saw it, got my popcorn as well. I got my large ass Coke, half cherry Coke.
Okay. I'm here for that.
What do you do?
Coke, cherry
for
Coke.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then Twizzlers.
Oh, you and Ryan. I'm not a Twizzler person.
You know, it kind of just.
I'm more of
it's
a
just
milk dud
scratch.
gal if
Oh,
I'm getting candy.
Those are getting real
But you know
stuck.
what? In my
No.
elevated year,
No, your
I
crown
don't
is
know.
going.
I'm losing a
You're
cap or
losing a
something.
cap.
Yeah.
I highly recommend Send Help. 5 stars from the
5
get-go.
stars out of
Is
5?
Yeah, I would give it 5 stars because it gave me, well, first of all, aviation disaster, say no more.
Oh, true. You like that sort of stuff.
You know,
So
that's like
dark.
kind of like a top hitter for me is a plane that doesn't make it to its destination. And especially when they show you like what's happening on the plane.
Yeah. You know what?
Woo-hoo, scary. Michelle, you might. But it's so great. Yeah, I highly recommend.
I'm a fan of Rachel's too. So
She's great. Yeah,
She
she's
is
so good.
freaking awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Well, let's thank our last cozy partner, Chicago Private Wealth Group. You know, we've talked about this before. Money, just the word money can like give you a little money. You know, it can give you a little circle, like a little somersault with your tummy.
Yeah.
Some people might hear money and be like, yes, money. You know, I feel like everyone has a different relationship with
Yep.
money.
Yep.
But the good news is no matter what your relationship is, Chicago Private Wealth Group could be for you. These are the kind of people who aren't just interested in how much money they're going to get. They're concerned about what you want to do with your money, your long-term plans. What are your financial goals?
Yeah, they're actually working to help you with your financial situation.
They're big on proactive communication and real conversation. Michelle, I just want to say that I was fortunate enough to sit and listen in on a quick convo that you had with your financial advisor from Chicago Private Wealth Group, Rick Shanley. And I was really impressed by almost like the friendship you guys have at this point. And I found it to be very lucky to have someone that you could just speak so candidly with and trust with your finances.
You know, I feel like I kind of manifested the situation because there was a few years leading up to when we started working with Rick where that was an area of my life that caused me stress. I was kind of not in the know, not because Ryan and I aren't partners in that circumstance. We didn't take a concerted effort to really gather that situation. And yeah, Rick he's just instrumental in our plan. And it is really nice to have somebody that does feel more than just like a guy on the other side of a screen that knows some stuff about money.
Yeah. And you know what? You touched on a really important point that as a woman and being in a household and whether you have a partner or not, it's really important to try to understand your finances.
So important.
You know, and growing up, that was not, again, something that was taught in school or even within our family home. So it's a really good example that you're also setting for your kids that you are in on the knowing.
Totally a part of the deal.
I love that.
Yeah,
so
it's awesome.
If you guys need help with your own home financials, with you and your family, be sure to contact rick.shanley at lplfinancial.com. You can also visit chicagopwg.com for more information. All right, we're moving on to our simple joy of this past week. Michelle, I fixed something instead of buying it new.
I'm so proud of you.
And that made me feel real powerful.
Joyful.
And also, resistance. Because instead of buying something, you know what broke? My dumb, stupid pop socket popped off. And I was going to rip the thing off. And I was like, I can super glue it.
Yes, super glue is the
Guess
cure
what, Jeff
to
Bezos?
so many things.
I have super glue.
Yeah.
I need you less now.
Yes,
So
super glue
ladies,
is handy AF.
get super glue. It fixes everything. Don't use it on your tits. Use duct tape for that.
Don't use the glue on your titties.
Don't. But you can use it on things to fix so you don't have to spend more money. That was a joy.
I'm telling you.
Felt real good. Now I just need to get like a screwdriver or a hammer and do a couple other
Slow
things.
it down. Slow it down. My simple joy, Lauren, this week is snuggling with my hot dog, Kevin.
He's so cute.
He's like a little hot dog shaped heater.
He's something.
You know, I mean, he is always by my side. He is obsessed with me. If the only time I'm not with Kevin is when I'm in my bed because we have a no Kevin in bed policy.
Really?
He's in Mia's bed.
Oh, he sleeps in someone's bed. Though. I was going to say he'd be a
Mia's
great
heater.
bed dog.
Oh, he's incredible.
and he's a
Listen,
dachshund.
He's a 9.5 pound black and tan mini wiener, and he is my greatest joy.
Real quick question. Who came up with Kevin?
We all did. I think it was like the Minions. I often joke that it was like Mia's old teammate. We named him after an old teammate's dad. It was just
a Kevin was
Kevin
Kevin.
McAllister, which is I sound like Mrs. McAllister, GTS. When he's outside doing something bad. But we got to be careful with Kevin right now because the coyotes are mating and
oh my God,
they are doing it and they are ravenous and they will eat my dog.
They will. And I had a dream that an owl attacked a dog. I have to look into the meaning of that.
Look that up.
Well, with that being said, you guys, thanks for joining us on this cozy conversation. We sisters, we shoot the shit. We talk about the ups and downs
and all around.
Yeah. But most importantly,
stay cozy with.